we find men we can trust. The wisest.
Spoiler alert. Co-showrunner Patrick McKay of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, has revealed Sauron's major issue with creating the One Ring and how it connects to his current plot. In the second season of The Rings of Power, Charlie Vickers Sauron assumed the identity of Annatar in Eregion, collaborating with Charles Edwards Khalebrimbor to create the Rings of Power for both men and dwarves. In the most recent episode, the elf smith began to doubt their actions, but the Dark Lord persuaded him to carry on creating the 9 rings for men by presenting him with a picture of the city's wealth. Speaking with IGN, McKay noted that his plans to create the One Ring, which is still far off in the timeline, would be affected if Khalebrimbor breaks free from Sauron's indoctrination in The Rings of Power Season 2. The co-showrunner smiled cryptically, giving away no details about how the significant item will be made, but alluded to the fact that the Dark Lord would have to figure out how to build the ring on his own.
For our third forging, we will make 9.
Welcome to Movie Spy. What McKay's remark indicates for the One Ring in Power Rings. The vital piece will not be broken by Khalebrimbor. Khalebrimbor Eregion is seen by Sauron as at peace at the end of The Rings of Power Season 2, Episode 6, creating a vision to keep him working on the rings, even as Adar Sam Healdine launches an assault on the Elven city. It appears the smith will not be under the Dark Lord's power long enough to manufacture the One Ring, though, since his conditioning is already beginning to wear thin. According to Middle-earth legend, which holds that the adversary covertly developed it inside Mount Doom in Mordor, McKay's reply supports this theory as well. As the members of the Rings of Power are frequently reimagined versions of J.R.R. Tolkien's characters, it is hard to say with certainty what will happen to Khalebrimbor. But as the smith begins to slip from Sauron's grasp, he may die by the conclusion of Season 2, either at the hands of the Dark Lord or in the conflict he is blind to that is raging right outside his forge. The opponent would be forced to try crafting the One Ring using several forging techniques if this were to occur. Our opinion on how Sauron will create the One Ring among the Rings of Power, a novel idea, may be in the lead. Celebrimbor's involvement in the fantasy series appears to be nearing an end, as the smith is no longer a significant part of Sauron's future schemes. It is unknown, though, how the Dark Lord will be able to forge the One Ring atop Mount Doom by himself without the elf and without any obvious forging abilities of his own. McKay's cryptic hint, however, suggests that there may be more to the intriguing artifact's history than first appears. This could be a topic covered in The Rings of Power Season 3 when the time comes.
I fear Numenor more than any land in Middle-earth.